Yes, everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Red Divide. Joining me in studio, as always, my cousin Mark. You must be over the moon. United hasn't lost again. How you doing?
I was over the moon until you stole my intro. Anyway, so excited you were before we hit record here. I knew something was up. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. United, it's disappointing. I think we've drawn 3 games in a row in Europe. Shocking. I don't think we've won in 6 attempts lately
Oh,
in
at least
Europe.
you haven't
So
lost. It's progress.
no, I think the last 3 we haven't lost, which is I guess positive. But no. On a real note, it's not good. Although I predicted a draw, when you look at the overall grouping of it, having 3 draws in a row in Europe, especially it's Europa League. It's not good enough. We need to start winning these games, or we'll find ourselves out of Europe, and that's fine. If we're not good enough and we can't do the Thursday, Sunday, so be it. But man, we need to find some form and start winning games, bring some happiness, some excitement, some joy back to our results. But anyway, it is what it is. You guys nicked a little win there.
Well, I wouldn't call it a nick. It's good to see after the Chelsea game where they kind of dominated us. It's nice to see us go into Germany, coming up against Leipzig, second in the log. We managed to control that game from beginning to end. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, only scoring one. Old Darwin Núñez, finally getting one in the back of the net. To be fair, he hasn't had much game time, but with Jota being injured, he came in and delivered. Salah once again. What can I say about Salah? Another assist. Everyone says at his age he's past it, but he's made the most goals and assist contribution to the club since the turn of the season. And great result, 3 out of 3. So we, right up there. Aston Villa is first on the log. We second. Only difference is goal difference. So yeah, couldn't be more happy. Hard game against Chelsea. Difficult game going against Leipzig. Great football team. And now we look forward to the weekend.
Now you've got Arsenal, old Dim's Arsenal, to deal with.
Tough game. Very tough game.
They need a win. You guys are obviously looking to continue your winning streak. They want to bounce back from losing to Bournemouth. So, it's going to be interesting. They're not going to have Saliba, which I'm sure is good for you. I'm sure you'll be happy about that because, unfortunately, he does play for Arsenal, but he's a pretty good defender. Let's not joke around. I'm sure you're happy with that, and it's going to be one hell of a game. I actually look forward to it.
Yeah, so, it's always been a tough game going to the Emirates. The results, normally it's very tight. The past five games against them, we've won. There's been 2 draws. We've won 2. They've won 1. But then their record at the Emirates against us, is much better. We struggle at the Emirates. So yeah, going back to what you're saying, Saliba being out, Saka might not play. I don't know if Odegaard has managed to get some fitness. But with that being said, we've got our own issues. Jota is out. We've got Alisson out. It looks like McAllister might have picked up a little bit of a knock. So I think in all fairness, both sides don't have the best starting 11. But you know what? This is the Premier League. You have a squad of players and you've got to put them all on the pitch and, do the job. So, yeah, tough game. What can I say? If we want to stay top of the log, it's a must-win game. But, Arsenal, I have a lot of respect for them. Although you don't. I know you dislike them immensely. But the football that they play, their style of play is very good. And, I think it'll be a good game of football for the neutral.
I dislike them almost as much as I dislike Liverpool.
That's very close. Very, very close.
In fact, I still wanted to compliment you. It's rare, but I thought I'd compliment you. I think all our viewers as well are really happy. They're really impressed, and we all want to thank you for putting your big fat head in front of the Steven Gerrard picture, so we don't have to look at him. That's fantastic.
Let me just
Thanks
move
very
out of
much
the
for
way.
that.
Let me just move out of the way. Everyone can see the signed copy of Steven Gerrard.
Uh,
To Ray Alves, thank you for your support. Mr. Liverpool right here behind me. I should actually reconfigure things so that could be like the main part. Maybe I should just replace my face with Steven Gerrard. Maybe we'll get more views.
No, but it doesn't help when you got it off Alibaba. You know what I mean? It has to be legit, man.
Oh man. This is from Anfield, my friend. From Anfield.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. 2007.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
indeed.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Pity about
Thank
the
you.
badge and the player, but in general, the whole
You know what?
is pretty cool.
You've struggled with class most of your life, so, I don't expect things to change right now.
Yeah.
So tell me, what do you reckon? What's the score? What do you reckon? Yeah,
Arsenal
indeed.
Liverpool? It'll be a close game. It's either going to be nicked by a goal, or you'd think a draw. You guys seem to be pretty well matched of late, so maybe a 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair shot. Going to the Emirates, I think a draw would probably be a good result. But the way we're playing at the moment, I have to be ambitious and say that we can either win it 2-1 or 3-2. But I think it will be a tight game. A goal will probably decide it, either way. But yeah, I'm hoping for a 3-2 or a 2-1. But, a draw, I won't be unhappy with that either.
Yeah, it just smells like a draw or someone nicking it, 2-1 or 3-2. But yeah, it smells a bit like a draw. And that's a decent result. You go to the Emirates, don't lose, keep your winning run or your unbeaten run going,
Indeed.
and you go again. But yeah, hopefully not. I mean, I'd love you guys to lose, but that means Arsenal wins. I'm not too happy about that either. So yeah, I think I just take the draw and be good and move on. But before that, you get to watch a real important game, a real exciting game.
You're right. When I watch West Ham better United.
It's going to be great,
Yeah, so you guys play the game just before us. You're going to Upton Park. You've struggled there. The last two away games you've lost. You've lost 1-0 and you've lost 2-0 in the last two away games. So
how long Upton Park?
Well, it was Upton Park, yeah. I still know it as Upton Park. I watched many, many games live at that stadium.
Yeah, back in the day now they play
moved on since then. The Olympic Stadium, yeah. That's funny story. They built that Olympic Stadium in Stratford. Yeah, remember when you came down for your 21st? Just behind us, that we had that little over rail that went towards Canary Wharf. So the Olympic Village is built just behind there. They took that whole industrial state out and built the Olympic Village there. It's a pity we couldn't be in there live, but yeah, good memories.
Yeah, good times. So then we'll be at the Olympic Stadium, and man, the Hammers, you never know what you're going to get. 1 week they get absolutely smashed, and then another week they rock up. So it's maybe a good time for us to play them, seeing as we're working on our own confidence and our own consistency. Yeah, we'll have to see. I still don't think Kobe Mainoo's fit, so we'll have to look at that. Luke Shaw still not fit. Mazraoui played as a 10, obviously during the week.
He actually did it right.
I think we'll stick. They did it right. We'll stick him back.
Did it right.
Maybe left. Yeah, so we'll see, man. It's more exciting watching our under 18s these days because they actually score a whole lot of goals and win. So I'd like to pull a few of those guys in. But anyway, West Ham versus United.
Score prediction.
Jeez. I have to go with a 2-1.
2-1 to West Ham.
Man United. West Ham United. got to bring it. We've got to win. We don't have a choice. We can't drop any more points. Tenag's got to find his feet. You got to imagine that if he doesn't find his feet between this game and the next couple, he's out.
What a pity.
And yeah, I'd prefer just to continue, but he needs to start finding our form. He needs to start getting results. Yeah, it's such a mixed bag because some of the stuff he says in his press conferences, I'm not okay with. Some of the stuff he says, okay, fine. But we got to start improving, man. It's becoming tough to watch again, and it becomes tough to watch. He loses the fans, which I think he's lost half the base already.
Mm-hmm.
But if you continue to lose, more fans, he's out the door, and we start the whole manager roundabout all over again. Who's next? Who's coming in? New philosophy. He wants new players, new strategy. He's got to earn trust with the play. Oh man, it's this
a
nightmare. And
rebuild.
in 2 years' time,
It's a
nothing
restart.
happens because the players aren't happy with the coach or whatever. So ideally, we stick with him. We build. We find our feet. We go on a little run. We turn the season into a successful season and win a trophy or two. And yeah, we can build properly from then, especially with the infrastructure in the background. Stop looking like you just heard some shots outside your front door. Take it easy.
No, I don't live in South Africa anymore, so that's not possible. But have you been watching Harry Potter or something, thinking of magical spells and things are just going to happen and win trophies? Just like, I know it's early in the morning for you.
The Oak has won a trophy every single year he's been there. So you say it as if I'm speaking gibberish here. The dude has won more in the last 2 years than Liverpool have won. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, you know what? In fairness, you are correct in what you're saying. However, it wasn't a positive season. You finished last in your group in the Champions League. You finished 8th in the log. Just before the last game, you were 5 points above relegation. You've drawn 3 of your Europa League games. So, yes, you've won trophies, but the overall picture, you're not progressing. So my question to you is this. I know it's early in the morning. Have you been watching Harry Potter?
It must really upset you. We're not progressing.
Not at all.
And we're still winning more than Liverpool. Carry on, keep going.
No, not at all. To be fair, you guys played well. You beat us. You went on to beat Man City. You picked up the trophy. Fair play to you. You guys deserve to go through to the final, especially beating us the way you did. And fair play. But it's not good enough for United just winning a trophy. The rest of the 100%. Season was pathetic. You know what I mean?
100%.
So my point is, you were saying, find some form, win a couple of trophies, and that's why I was looking at you like that.
A trophy or two, with my word. A trophy or two, which could just be a trophy.
A couple, right? Yeah. Anyway, so my point is, everyone would like to see Ten Hag stay in his job. So I'm not opposed to United winning a couple more games and keeping him in place because I think it's fantastic. But going back to your point, if another coach comes in, it's a new coach's philosophy. He wants his own players. And, that whole restructure and that whole rebuild might be another 2-3 years? Are you going to be 20 years without another Premier League trophy? So you guys are stuck between a bit of a rock and a hard place, which is good to see. But yeah, that's what it is.
You're really excited there, and man, I know you love to see it. I know you love to see United suffer, and that's okay. It's all good.
Just
the wheel turns, the wheel
I said that to you many years.
Sooner or later, this little hot streak you've been on for 10 years of winning a trophy here and there will be over again. And you'll go back to finishing 5th, then 4th, and 3rd, and 5th, and 4th.
Yeah.
Life will be good,
And you know what? If I recall very well, growing up in our childhood, you used to absolutely abuse me because we didn't win anything. So, this is my time now. Now that we're adults, I'm enjoying the past, 10, 11 years. It's fantastic. I had to endure it, and now it's your turn. And you know what? In life, everything does happen. The wheel always turns. City will eventually come off their high perch. One of the other teams will pull up there. But what I do know, it won't be United.
Yeah, I knew you were going to throw that in. Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know if you have a crystal ball there that you think you know what the future looks like. But yeah, we'll see. Don't stress. Things are looking up for United in general. We just got to fix
your leaky roof.
On the field. Yeah.
Fix your leaky roof. Fix your undecisive form. And, maybe bring some joy to the delusional fans, I guess.
Not about delusional. That's awesome. That's United. Take it easy.
Right. Where are we going? You going to the 2-1 win for West Ham?
No, definitely not. One win for Manchester United.
Fair play. I
Yeah,
thought I could catch you out there, but you clocked me
I'm not a
there.
Liverpool fan. I'm much smarter than that.
Oh, yeah, you wish you were a Liverpool fan past 11 years, I guess. Um, I don't know. I don't know if you guys could win 2-1. You know, your record there past couple of seasons, you haven't even scored a goal. So with your current form, you know, you haven't lost the last three. You've won, you've drawn. So maybe a 2-1 to West Ham or possibly a draw. 2-1 to West Ham or possibly a draw.
Okay, interesting. Almost the same prediction as your game.
Yeah.
Similar to me.
Just obviously, you know, not saying that because I dislike United, because I do dislike United, but I just think the form that you're in, you know, you haven't really got up into fifth gear. You've had players playing different positions. You're struggling with injuries. You know, you've just played a Thursday night away in Turkey, playing again on a Sunday. You got some injuries. You don't have a good record at the Olympic Stadium. So, yeah, that's why I've given you possibly a 2-1 to West Ham or a draw.
Nice. Sounds good. I look forward
Sounds
to
good.
proving you wrong.
This is football. Anything's possible.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Thanks for always joining and supporting our channel. I am so sorry you have to listen to the absolute garbage. That's my cousin's views. But anyway, we appreciate you. We'll see you guys all soon on the next video. Take it easy. Come on, United!